Hey there, Heather, ho there, it's Jeff Gonna Diamond. Welcome you to yet another OTP Legends League Game of the Day. And today from Sportsman Park, it's the 1964 Cardinals hosting the Miami Marlins Legends. The wind is blowing from right field. We might not see some home runs. Only 17,000 fans here. And here's the starting lineup. For the Marlins Legends, Veras, the second base. Should have been San Diego. Hanley Ramirez will play short. Miggy Cabrera playing left field. Could have been a Tiger, but no. Giancarlo playing right. Sheffield, DHing. Oh, Mr. Sheffield. Derek Lee playing first. Mark Kotsay playing center. Mike Lowell at third. And behind the plate is Mike Grandman catching Josh Beckett, who's 5-2 with a 3.55 ERA. For the Cardis, they have Jose Sanchez at DH. Bill White will play first. Melky will play left. Brian Jordan right. Ron Fairley will play center. Julian Javier will play short. Jerry Buzek at third. Phil Gagliano at second. And Bob Uecker, it must be in the front row, is the catcher for Pete Smith, who's 2-4. Marlins doing a road game, so we're going to get into that in OTP. We will be doing PC Replay Baseball today as well, because we kind of have to try to do the one appearance per team. And Stanford and Florida, we're drawing against each other, and they'll play today in PC Replay. We'll have action, and of course PC Replay will be on the 18th because of OTP having this thing, and I hate this angle. How do they give us that? Where the frig is it? It's okay. We're gonna do in his hands is the whole overview camera. Alright, so here's Pete Smith, 2-4 with a 6.2 ERA. Played for the 98 Padres and then second round of the 2024 free agent draft to the Cards. He played 24 games at bullpen. He's now a starter again, 2-4 with a 6.29 ERA. He lost to Colorado. Now, Pete Smith was actually the fifth starter in Atlanta's 5 Aces program in 93. They had Maddox, they had Smoltz, they had Glavin, and Avery. Pete Smith was the unknown fifth. Hugh Veras from the Dominican Republic, 101 games last year, 31 ribs. And not a lot. Here we go. Sportsman Park, Cardinals and Marlins. Marlins are third in the NL South. The Cards are fourth in their division, 24-40. Florida has a 6-game winning streak. The Cardinals have a 6-game losing streak. Under pitcher-friendly skies, Pete Smith will be trying to solve the day. Veras. Sachin, goodbye. Strike 3 on the fastball, 88. Here comes Hanley, shortstop from the Dominican. 129 games, 20 tater tots, 86 RBIs. He improved everything. He locked up the 1906 Cubs on April 17th. Pitch away. Floater. Dips in, base hit. That's a looping single. I should do overview for everybody. Miggy Cabrera, 12 home runs, 31 RBIs. From on display, the home of the World Baseball Classic champs. 152 games, 29 tater tots, 107 in the ribbies department. 5th in doubles last year. 10th in runs created. I hate those new school stats. I'm an old school guy. He's Cabrera. Go for steal. Surf. Hanley gets his 11th stolen base. Miggy, right back to Smith. Looks the runner back to second. That's out number 2. Here comes Giancarlo, right field. 151 games, 26 tater tots, 89 RBIs. And yes, he is a Americano. He walked up to 1906 Cubs in April. Pitch in the way. Sachin, goodbye. Pete Smith got him on the 90-mile-per-hour fastball. Marlins bring Josh Beckett, 5-2 with a 3.5 ERA from Spring, Texas. 13-11 last year. He beat the 98 Padres his last appearance. Can he do it? Jose Sanchez. Free agent signing from the Dominican. He's projected to have 42 home runs this year. Sure, whatever. Sanchez popped it up. Someone get it. Anyone get it. It's the second baseman. It should be the first baseman. But Ferris makes a catch. One down. Here go White from Lakewood, Colorado. 159 games last year. 14 homers, 60 RBIs. He walked off the Rockies 8 days ago. Floater to left field. Dips. Base hit. That's a looping single. Melky, left field. From the Dominican. Was part of the Giants organization. Yeah, the Giants legends, and then let him go for Cardinals. 14 home runs last year. They go for steal, and Cardinals get a delayed steal. Bo White with a steal. He's not a baseball stealer. Melky, right field. If that wind was not that blowing in. That would have been a tear talk. Here comes Brian Jordan. For the Cardinals Legends, who's a free agent signing, 158 games, 15 home runs last year. Jordan slashes it to center, into the glove of Kotze, and the 64 Cardinals can't do anything. No score through 1 inning. Here comes the chef. From Tampa, 159 games, 33 home runs, 85 RBIs. 30 runs. He can run across the plate. Sheffield golfs it to center field, looping single. There comes Derek Lee, first baseman. From Sacramento, 116 games, 20 home runs last year, 66 ribbies. Has 6 RBI day, made 30 against the Metros. Whoops, it's a balk. Smith did not stop in time. Here's Lee. Lee golfs it. This will head for the wall. That would be an RBI double. Usually that's a double, and Lee gets a double, so that makes it 1 for the Marlins. Legends. And here comes Kotze, the number 7 hitter from Whittier, California, 133 games, last year 19 home runs, improving himself. He walked off the 1960 Pirates May 20th. They go for steal third base. Brutal. What are you doing, Derek? You're at second base. That could be a costly mistake. All 4. Would have been first and second. Here's the number 8 hitter, Mike Wool, from San Juan, Puerto Rico. That has to be a mistake. Mike Wool is Americano. 111 games, 19 home runs last year. That has to be a mistake. Pitch in the way, that's a walk. It would be bases jammed, the Marlins. Mike Redmond, the catcher from Seattle, 42 games. He's the backup catcher, I guess. Charlie Johnson, I think, so. There's guy, Joe. Redmond, golf said that will bounce to the wall. That would be an RBI double. Yeah, the Marlins probably would have had 2 RBI double by Redmond, but they only give him 1. Second and third. For the Marlins, 1 out for Q. I punked. Bases are now loaded for Hanley. Hanley golfs it to right field. That would be an RBI single. Probably just 1. Just 1. Just 1. It's 3-0. Here's Cabrera. That's a wild pitch. That makes it 4. Pete Smith does not have his best stuff today. And the bullpen doesn't really have much today. It will be Broglio and Humphreys. On the way. All 4. Smith has walked another guy. Bases are jammed for Stanton. And he walks him. So it's 5-0 Marlins. What the fuck, Pete? What the fuck? 53 pitches. This is his second inning. His shot.
Strike 3.
Strike 3. Fastball. Should have swung. Here's Lee. Ball 4. Another bases loaded walk. 6-0 Marlins. Kotze Humphreys is gonna. No, don't sit down. So Bob Humphreys, 4-2 with a 2.4 ERA from Covington, Kentucky. This will be his 16th appearance. 5-11 and 3 saves last year. He's got 4-2 this year. He's got to try to stop the bleeding. Kotze floats it to center. Will it drop? In the glove it will. That would have been an RBI. Marlins put up 6 runs. So many walks. Well, that helps Beckett. Here's Ron Fairley. Fairley golfs at the right field. The 64 Cardinals probably remember that the Pirates Legends were down 8-0 and came back to tie the game in the bottom of the 9th and win in the 12th. Here's Julian Javier. Javier, that will be popped up. Someone get it, please. Okay, that's Hanley. 2 down. Or Buzek. Sachin, goodbye. You went too far on that one. Change. Here comes Low. Low, floater, base hit. Here's Redmond. It is a wild pitch. Redmond, floater to the center field, looks sketchable, it was sketchable. Here's Perez. All four. Boy, oh boy. A lot of walks today. Here's Hanley. Hanley golfs at the right field. Drops. Base hit. That's just going to be a limping single, and the bases are going to be loaded again. What is going on? Here's Miggy. Miggy, ground ball. This could be a double play. This will be a double play, and that's the third out. So the Marlins get nothing. Good day, sir. 6-0. Josh Beckett looking pretty impressive. Of course, I say that, and... Oh, it's not a hit. I was about to say... I say that, and... Of course, he gives it a hit. Nope. Here's Euchre. Euchre, ground ball second. Easy throw. Yeah, that's due. No rush, because Bob Euchre's an easy out. In real life. Sanchez. Chopper, someone get it. Someone get it. Anyone. Well, Boyer got benched because it's Josh Beckett. Beckett looking pretty good. 6-0. They're 3. Now time for the out-of-town scoreboard. Oakland 3-2 in the 8th. It is 9:26 Eastern Standard Time. The 8:26 is the local time. Colorado 3-0 in the 9th. Braves 3-0 in the 8th. Some other scores. Cleveland looking good. 6-0 in the 6th. Tampa 5-0 in the 5th. Cincinnati Legends 7-1 in the 5th. Some games just about beginning. Seattle 10:30. Polar Grounds Philly looking pretty good. The defending National League champs. Here's Giancarlo.
Strike three.
There goes Giancarlo. Strike 3 with the fastball 94 on second. Here comes Gary. Easy. Stomp. 2. To the Marlins. Get tired. Lee. Chopper the third. They gotta go quickly. Nope. Busak cannot do anything. Yeah, no play. It will be Mason and Broglio warming up. They go for steal. Lee is running and he gets it. 6th steal for Derek Lee. Not much of a base stealer. Kotze. Flows to the center. Will this be an RBI? This might be. I think it will. Kotze with an RBI. It's now 7. Where are the Marlins? He's warmed up. No, he's not. There's Lowe. Lowe, Chopper. Someone's gonna get it. And Humphreys will be out of luck. Marlins do score a run. It's now 7-0. Now, if I was the 64 Cardinals, I'd be a little confident. There's Bill White. Bill White floater dips and base hit right on the line. Here comes Melky. Melky the center. That'll drop base hits. Well, the Giants were up 8-0, hit a 7-inning stretch. Pittsburgh made it 8-4. Rod Nen was on the bump. No, Rod Beck was on the mound, giving up the grand slam to Jason Bay. It was not a safe situation. Here's Brian Jordan. That's a base set. First run, nope. White hangs on. Bases are now jammed for Ron Fairley. Gets the power. Fairley golfs at the left. I don't know if they're going to get. Nope. White thought he was going to go, but he didn't. Here's Javier. All 4 pitches go to block. Well, the Cardinals did that a couple times to the Marlins with RBIs like that. Here comes Busak. Ground ball. This could be a double play. Just the 1 out. Only out they'll get. So it's an RBI fielder's choice for Busak. Here's Gags. Gag, can he make it 3? No. Not by concept. 2 runs for the Cardinals. 7-2. They're like, hey, someone came back and made nothing down on TV. We can pick ourselves. Mike Redmond is coming to the mound. On the plate, Broglio is going to come in. Pitch for the 6-4 Cardinals. Of course, this is not accurate with the 6-4 Cardinals because we all know Broglio was traded for Luke Rock. From Berkeley, California, this will be his 17th appearance. He made 18 last year in 0-1. So Broglio will be on the bump to deal with Redmond. And get him on a fastball, 94 on the gun, strike 3. There's Q. Q to left field. Drops and base hit. Here comes Hanley. They go for her steal. Oops, fair is out. Euchre gets a second caught stealing. Here's Hanley. And trying for hit number 4, not so fast. 5-3 ground now. He'll get one more at bat for sure. 7-2 Marlins. Here comes Euchre. Euchre to second. Easy throw. Yes, that's an out. Here comes Sanchez. Sanchez golfs it to right field. The wind's not going to pull back. Say, get that one. Jose. Sanchez hit it deep. Jose. Rookie of the year. I think he's going to be rookie of the year. Here's Bill White, especially if he's hitting bombs like that. And the wind was blowing in from right field. Yeah, well, the wind didn't help Beckett. Here's Cabrera. Beckett will throw it to first. The question on my mind is how long do you keep Beckett out there for? It is 7-3. Here's Mickey. Mickey goes at the left field. Nice catch by Cabrera. One down for Giancarlo.
Strike three.
Got him. Giancarlo strikes out for the third time. At least his team is winning. He's still hot. Why? Sheffield. Ook. Berglio thought he got a strikeout. That's what I thought. Lee. The left field. Catchable. And it shall be catchable. Then the Marlins can't score. So the Cardinals still only down by 4. Doesn't know a lot of pitches. Jordan. Goes to the right field. Double. So it's a double, and I think now it's going to be the... Yeah, they are now going to warm up the pen. Gary Peters and... Al Leiter. Pair of lefties. Here's Fairley. Got him. Strike 3 with the Changé. Good strikeout on Fairley by Beckett. Here comes Javier. Javier golfs to the short. They got to go quickly. Oh. But right at... Hanley. First and third for Busek. He does have an RBI. Ground ball the short. This could be a double play. This will be a double play, and no RBI. Good day, sir. 7-3. What's got to say? I'd say the first stomp. Stomp. Here's Low. Ball 4, and I think that's going to be the call to the bullpen. It will be Cuellar and Narlarski. Ground ball. This could be a double play. Just the one. Okay. Here's Barras. And they'll get the third out, and that'll be the end of, well, 3 innings. I try to keep a 3 innings rule for relieving appearances. 7-3 Marlins. Taking the ball game. Question in my mind is, what do you do with the Marlins? And just his 18th home run. He's got a lot. I probably would have put Leiter in the game. Well, Gagliano is not a good hitter, so they'll keep back in the game as long as he has to. Tomorrow will be a double dip because we promised every team gets at least 2 appearances on TV before we go back to a clean slate, meaning that each team should have a home and away game first 2 games, and then, all that. So everything is clean. Double dip, 91 Twins, and the 2020 Rays will lead us off, and then the Philly Legends take on the 54 Giants at the Polo Grounds. So that'll be a double dip tomorrow. An unplanned double dip. It doesn't count for the doubleheader rule. I'll have one on Father's Day. Alright, so Beckett will face Gates. Who strikes out? Nice jump on the breaking ball. Perfect, well. There's Euchre. Euchre golfs at the left field. Looks catchable. Is catchable by Mr. Cabrera. 2 outs for Sanchez. He went DP2. What can you do? He skies one the left, but it's right at Cabrera, and Beckett gets 3 quick outs. 7-3 Marlins, and they are going to go with a righty-on-righty matchup. So Narleski coming in for the Cardinals from Camden, New Jersey. He was with the Cleveland Legends, and then the Cardinals picked him in the free agent draft. This will be his 16th appearance. Yeah, I think it was in 1954 anyway, wasn't he? Narleski. Here's Henley. Golfs at the left field, looking for that fence. But it will be short of the fence. Cabrera makes a catch, one down for Mickey. Cabrera, not Melky. Sachin, goodbye. Strike 3 on the Jeff Diamond pitch, a.k.a. a cutter. Here's Stanton. Floater to the center. Looks catchable. Is catchable by Fairly re-up. Arena 7-3 through 7.5. Here comes Billy White. Ground ball the second. Easy play by Ferraz. That's an out. Here comes Melky. Goodbye. Strike 3. Gunsel with fastball 95 in the gun. That's strikeout number 4. Here's Jordan. And flip. So nice job by Beckett. He may go all the way. Who knows? 7-3 Marlins. Sheffield's 1 for 3. They're going to take him out, and it's going to be Louis Castillo. I mean, you might as well. You're up by 4. You don't really need the big bats. They're going to let Castillo hit. Ground ball the first. Stomp. But wait, 1 down for Derek Lee. Lee, ground ball the third. Throw the first. 2. 1 more out to go. And Scott say. And it's Scott say no. We're going to go with Edgar Renteria. You're up by 4. You might as well just get those guys up to the plate. Renteria to right field, looking for the fence. No, I thought he got one, but nope. Marlins will have to keep that 7-3 lead. They're up 7-0. So they need a third baseman, right? They need a center fielder. Castillo can't play center. He can't play center. Chuck Hart can play center field, member of the original Marlins in 1993. So he's going to play center in defense. And it's going to be Ron Fairley, who is going to come in. And Jose Lopez, although he's kind of hurt, he is going to come in for pinch hitting hits. And strike 3. Becky got him in the fastball. 94 on the gun. Here's Javier. And they need hits. They need some. They're going to go with Mike Shannon. Get up, get up, get out. Gone. Shannon. Well, this hit. Field base hits. They are going to probably. Yeah, they're going to warm up Harvey in case it's a safe situation. And Mota will warm up just in case. Here's Busek, who's 0 for 3. He definitely can't hit. Tim McCarver is going to come in to hit. McCarver golfs it to left center, but it's a catch by Cabrera, 2 down. And here comes Gagliano. Fooey. Ken Boyer's the only good bat on the bench left. And he's gone. Beckett. What a job he did. New Orleans don't give up that 7-0 lead. They give up 3, but don't bend. No scoring through after the 5th. Beckett has put the Marlins in a 7-game winning streak. The Cardinals are 7 games to the lesser. Sanchez did go deep, but that was it. Beckett did his job. His ERA does dip to 3.5. Nice bullpen work from Broglio and Nerlarski. 5 innings of work, only giving up 1 base hit after the 4th inning. Nice job. But it's not to be the Marlins catchy. All right, now let's take a look at the 3 stars. Lugo for the 2-1 Diamondbacks, even though they lost. The Cubs legends, 2 runs for RBIs. Slam and Sammy, 2 home runs for RBIs. Pablo Garcia with 3 key RBIs for the 2020 Rays. We'll see them tomorrow. And they went in the 20th. No wonder Pablo had a lot of at-bats. Anderson beats Medina. We needed to see the box score. So the Rays were up 3-0. There was no score after the 7th till the 20th inning. Yikes. Minnesota only used 1 pinch hitter, one non-starter, and that's Chuck Knobloch. The Rays, by proxy, used 7. The 2020 Rays. Guy Morton wins 7 2/3. And Sleegers, Curtis, White, Richards, and Anderson. With those innings of shutout ball. Guthrie, and then the shutouts were like Banks, Bedrosian, Aguilera, Wayne, Cassian, Garces, and Medina is your loser. Excuse me. 20 innings. Shane Mack whiffs 7 times in 1 game. Holy shit. Harry Davis got 9 at-bats. Trevor Richards was injured for the Rays. Rich Garces was injured while pitching. Manny Margot got 9 at-bats. Shane Mack, 7 strikeouts. In 9 at-bats. Dude should have been taken out after 3 or 4 strikeouts. The Orioles Legends win 7-2. Jimmy Palmer beats Paredes, going 9-2. The 2002 Angels win 9-4. Pope beats Traduce. 1917 White Sox with a shutout of the Royals Legends. Sakat beats Apier Kiki with the 8th save. Yankees Legends 9-1. Guidry beats Favor. 2001 Mariners win 4-1. Panero beats Haas. Rhodes picks up save number 15. The A's Legends score 2 in the 11th. Harden, Canadian, beats Jimenez. Timmy Hudson to save. Blue Jays Legends lose 4-1. Jack Morris beats Doc Holliday. Hernandez is 17th save. The Indians Legends win 7-3. Sam McDowell beats Chucky Finley. The Rays Legends win 6-2. Alvarez beats the Gym Cat with Pelter's 21st save. 29 A's win 4-3. Teal beats Wahoit with Donnelly's save. Astros Legends 3-1. Larry Anderson, Mr. Anderson, beats BB with Rangers 11 save. The 2017 Astros win 5-4. Farrell beats John Lester. Pavinsky the save. Little brother beats up on big brother 2-1. Holland beats Nolan Ryan. Tatiyama Santos gets the save. And the Mariners Legends win 9-4. Moyer beats Uday with Eric Hansen pick up the save. Padres Legends in the 11th win in Pittsburgh 6-5. Hoffman beats Hanrahan. Expos Legends win 6-3. Pascal Perez beats Ian Kennedy. Wentland picks up save number 22. Braves with a shutout. Glavin beats Ramos with Kimbrel's 15th save. The Mets with a shutout on the Cardinals. Kuzman beats Bob Gibson. Big job. Benitez to save. Rockies Legends with a shutout. Hampton's on 8-1 beats Berkeley. 80 Phillies win 3-2 late. Guerra beats Ramirez. Tuck McGraw picks up save number 12. 82 Brewers win the 10th. Fingers beats Marshall with Critton pick up save. Phillies Legends 5-2. Pete Alexander beats Lytle. Mitch the Bitch is 15th save. A wild 9th inning with 6 runs, but the 57 Braves win 9-6. Burdett finally gets a win, beats Garcia. Mossy picks up his 10th save. Reds Legends win 14-5. Soto beats Wittenberg, who's in trouble. He's 1-9. The Cubs with Sosa's walk-off of Embry. Lee Smith, the hero. The Marlins Legends 7-3. You saw that live. Brewers Legends 4-2. Gallardo beats Ken Nichols, who's now 0-9. Fingers picks up the save. The Giants score 3 runs in the 9th, but lose. Darling beats Mathewson. Roger McDowell picks up the save. And the Dodgers Legends shutout. Sandy Koufax is Sandy fucking Koufax. I wonder how many shutouts he has. Looks like 6 of them, right? Should tell me how many shutouts he has. Well, he's had a lot of shutouts. They should be showing me his shutouts. Yeah, they'd be showing shutouts because, like, we got all that finished today. Got a couple of games sitting in the Hall of Fame. And they really know your name. So, yeah, so big double dip tomorrow. Now, let's see, Spawn, O'Neill. Helpless, only one news story, Mike Hampton's job. Mike Hampton was 21-4 last year. Important. But yeah, June 11th, it's going to be important to double dip. And then everyone's back at square one for appearances. Really. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. Adieu.